Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks for joining me for this week's Pick a Card weekly tarot reading. It's very simple. Pick a number now between 1 and 5 and I'll draw a tarot card for you. Let's go to the board right now and we'll have a look at what the cards have to say. Okay, let's rock and roll. So we're doing card number 1. So I hope you've picked your card. You can have more than one card if you like. Okay. So we're doing card number 1. Now I close my eyes. What do I see? There's lots of different fruit here that I can see. It's a bit exotic looking, like more like different tropical fruits. Maybe it's time to get some variety into your life, generally speaking. You might be feeling a bit jaded, unmotivated, nothing's exciting anymore. It's just more of the same, really ho-hum. So go out of your way and do something different. Go to a different restaurant, eat food from other countries, meet new people, especially people that are different to you, people you wouldn't normally associate with. Look, you might not even like them, but it's just about opening your world up to alternatives, okay, to options. Okay, the card that comes out, I'm going to go for that one. No, I'm not. I'm going to go for that one on top. The card that comes out is the Ten of Wands. This card keeps coming up today. It's time to drop the burden. Let go of the past. The way that we used to do things, it's not appropriate now. Things have moved on and it's your time to move on as well. She is moving, but she's being hindered. Things are happening slower than what they should have. And really, when you look at the world today, everything's about going faster, faster, faster. So you're running like a rat on a treadmill or something like that, perhaps. This is saying drop the burden so that you can move without limitation. Okay, there's a lot of green in this card. It means growth and development. Doesn't matter how old you are, you can always grow and develop. There's a mountain at the back, so it's like you've done the hard yards, you've overcome the challenges and you're on your way now. However, it's like the tendrils of the past are still holding you back, so drop those. Okay, 10 of Wands. A new cycle about to begin for you. The 1 and the 0 of 10 says be patient, but there is a new cycle coming. So get prepared and drop the burden so you can move forward. Number 2, what do I see? What's this? Oh, it's an electric carving knife and it's on bzzz. That's what I'm seeing. So knives are particularly associated with planet Mars, which will be turning direct shortly. So it's like, again, this sort of theme of moving forward. You're likely to have more energy when Mars goes direct. I think it's the 23rd of this month, but don't quote me. I just can't remember. I've got so many planets going around in my head. I had Saturn going around in my head this morning at 3 a.m. And that's because it changes sign on the 30th of next month. So a new area of your life will be affected, but you'll also feel freer in some other area of your life. Okay, so number 2, what do I see? Is there anything else there? Oh, the carving knife. Sorry, I got off track. What that's about is cutting through to the core of an issue, okay? Finding out something, analysing it, and letting go of all of the humdrum sort of issues around it and getting right to the core of the thing. It might involve cutting something off so you can move forward. I'm going to go for that one, which is the 6 of Cups. Abundance and happiness in your everyday life. Okay, it's about feeling joyful and happy for no particular reason. You wake up in the morning, you open your eyes, you feel happy. That's it. You haven't done a thing. It's not about working your way to heaven or anything like that. It's not about a feeling of success because you worked hard. It's just feeling happy, and it can be in many areas of your life. This card itself, this is not the traditional interpretation of the card, what I'm telling you now, but this card with the swing here, I always think it's about decisions coming up, and you might be swinging on a decision, but lots of growth around you and just happiness in your everyday life. Number 2. That was number 2. Now we're doing number 3. What do I see? Some stairs here. Some stairs to the right, which could involve a male figure. There's a white rose on the bottom step, and this says to me that you had a spiritual connection with somebody, but it didn't work out the way that you hoped. It was hard to manifest what you wanted with that person. So yes, it's real. You had that connection in spirit. However, it didn't pan out physically how you thought it would. You might hear some news of this person, or they just come back into your thoughts for no particular reason, and then you're moving upwards, you're moving away. It's like you have those thoughts or those feelings come back, and then you start climbing the stairs and taking action steps to get on with your life and to evolve from that situation. Wasn't meant to be, even though you had that spiritual connection. The card that comes out is the Ace of Wands. Whole lot of new energy. Spirit is handing you a baseball bat, so to speak. It's like, get on, hit the home run, and you can move forward with new motivation and inspiration onto new things. It's a great card. It's all about new beginnings. Even if there have been challenges in the past, you've moved away from it. See, this one in number 1, it's got that mountain in the background, the same as number 3. So it's like you're well beyond that now. You moved away from that situation. Keep going. You're doing fine. Number 4. What do I see? Oh, okay, the book of Job in the Bible, you know, all the terrible things that happen. It's like Job here on my right side holding the book out in front of him, and it's where he basically writes about all the travails. It's a Christian thing, obviously, if it's the Bible's involved. He writes about all of the travails of his life and all of the horrible things that happened. I think it was, he got, just let me know in the comments, just can't remember at the moment. I think he was swallowed by a whale, and, you know, instead of looking at the positive side and say, well, I survived, you know, blah, 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 he writes all about the negative things. Now, interesting, in the forest here, there's a bright scarlety kind of red flower that is blooming right now that I've never seen before. It's up a hill, so it's going to be a bit of a pain for me to go out and have a look, but I'll have to go and have a look because I'm not sure what this is. I'm seeing this is physically, in my physical life, not spiritually, but the fact I'm seeing it right this minute, and I've never seen it before while I'm talking about number 4, it's like, it could be something like true love. It could be, it's certainly a very rich energy that's coming through to do with happiness, because flowers are happiness in my symbology. But this is a natural thing that's growing by itself in the forest that I'm actually physically looking at now. And so this could be like a happiness comes to you, but it's a side benefit or something you didn't know anything about. Okay, so very interesting. Now that I'm looking, I can see even more. They're growing. There's lots of them. Okay, you've got a lot in your life to be happy about, number 4. Just remind yourself of that. The card, I'm going to go back. The card that comes out for you is the Knight of Pentacles, all about exploring ideas to do with your money, what you can do. There might also be a relocation on the cards. Perhaps you haven't actually considered that yet, but it may come up soon. It's usually somebody who's hardworking, usually a man, and they've got a lot of skills. So you could meet someone like that, or you could get more in touch with your masculine side and decide to learn those skills for yourself. So hard work, learning skills, and there's a sense of achievement. It could pay off for you, number 4. Okay, that would bring some happiness, wouldn't it? I'm going to walk up that mountain and have a look at those red flowers when I finish this. Number 5. Number 5, let's see, what do I see? Let me just get back to number 5. Oh, right. Okay, snakes. Snakes are wrapping themselves around you. Now, I know this is a bit scary. I dreamt about this a few weeks ago. It's because it's the year of the snake, okay? So it's saying those things that go with snakes, those traditional ideas like wisdom, for example, elegance, there's a cleverness that snakes have. So it's actually got really positive symbology around it. There's also transformation and growth with it. So don't be afraid of change. You know how a snake loses its skin? It's because it's growing, okay? It's outgrown its old skin, and that's you. That's what you're doing. You're growing psychologically, number 5. So well done. I'm just going to go for that one. The card that comes up is the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is usually about paid work. So if you're not working, it could be that you're rewarded in some other way. But often it's to do with work with your hands. So in the old days, you know, we would say like blacksmithing, silversmithing, craft work, maybe arts and crafts or things like that. Today, I feel if we update that interpretation, it's more about typing, working online. Okay, so money coming through, and so this is good quality work done with craftsmanship, but there's also a spiritual aspect to it as well. It's like spirit is directing you, and it's like you're doing the best because your heart is telling you to do it. There's action here, and the black boots, black is about grounding, so there's some level of practicality involved. It's not just all airy-fairy, it's like down to earth, earning money for what you do, okay? It's also recognition for your talents. So that's really a positive card. I actually really like that card. Put in the hard work and you'll be rewarded, number 5. So we've got Wands, Cups, Wands, Pentacles, Pentacles. So sort of a bit of a combo there. Motivation, your emotions, inspiration, and money that comes from it. Interestingly, the same thing as on Facebook this morning, absolutely no major arcana. So if you try to work out how likely it is that you would have no major arcana in 2 readings for the week, that's really not very likely at all. I mean, most times we get 1, 2, or maybe 3 major arcana, but there you go. I've done 2 readings, both with no major arcana, which suggests that it's the kind of week where you just get on and you do the work and you do the humdrum things that you do normally. It's a normal sort of week, and it stands out because it's so normal, okay? All right, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you find this useful. Leave a like and a comment, that would be great. Or come and visit me on Facebook on Absolute Soul Secrets, or visit my website. I'm updating a lot of articles at the moment, doing a lot of writing. There's so many ideas coming through. Yeah, it just is amazing. I was just saying to my husband about a few minutes ago about it's the year of the snake. And he made a comment about perhaps people need to beware of hairstylists who have to do some sort of updating of their snake handling skills. And then I immediately understood he was talking about Medusa. And Medusa is all about the divine feminine that's been wronged, which she was raped. And then she's got men hanging around who won't leave her alone. And so she has these snakes coming out of her head, which is all about transformation. So the men didn't like the fact that she had transformative thoughts. So we're reminded every August with the Perseids meteor shower. And my husband's just picked that up as well. So anyway, I think this year, the year of the snake, and women, there's a lot going to happen where women are going to get their revenge in some way. Let me know in the comments what you think. Okay, thanks again. I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.